I keep seeing videos of this magical gold prospecting location called Reedy Creek. The locals are pulling out eye-watering amounts of gold. I think it's time to get down there and check it out. We'll show you where to dig, where not to dig, where you could find your own 100 spec gold pan, how to get there, what the campgrounds are like, what these little towers were for, and how the Greta mob used to wind up the local coppers, as Ray explains why he was screaming for joy down the creek. Reedy Creek's not far from Melbourne. You can leave at 8 in the morning and set up by lunchtime. It'll be a full day drive from Sydney. I'm going to flip this little map marking the creek in blue and the roads in red. I'll use it throughout the video, marking all of the interest points. Leaving Beechworth north towards Albury, a couple of k's up, turn left into the Chiltern Beechworth Road. Make sure to drive past the sign and little road that heads out to Woolshed Falls and go a bit further until you get to the green shed that picks up the school kids. You turn left into there to get into Woolshed Road. This is usually a great camp spot, but some sleaze boxes left rubbish all over, so I decided to stay a bit further up at O'Donoghue's. All the campgrounds here are free, but there's no dunnies, so you'll have to make your own provisions. They do pack out in the warmer months on weekends and particularly over holiday periods. There's also countless little spots along the Woolshed Road where you can set yourself up if you want more privacy. The campground's right on Reedy Creek, and you can sort of see it from a little cliff that you have to walk down. There's a little track and it's not too hard to get to the creek itself. I'm down at the creek right near where the camping ground is, and You can see a big pile of stones here. Someone's been here with a high banker, and they've just been digging out of the bend of the creek here, and that's their massive hole that they've dug. I've had a bit of a crack in there, and you can pretty much get 1 or 2 speck pans at ease, but 1 or 2 speck pans is not really good enough for here. So I'm preferring places like over here on the side of the bank, and you can dig down and get clay pretty easy. I'm going to show you some and explain whether it's worth continuing there or not as well. Have a look at this material. It's like moulding clay. It's that dense and very sticky. It's hard to break up, and the clay doesn't actually allow the gold to travel through it because it's just so thick. So when you're processing this sort of stuff, you're looking at possibly getting 5 specks a pan, which for a Queenslander that may sound like a lot, but again, I think we can do better. You can actually walk up through the bush to get to the Kelly Caves where they head out, but I think I'll just send a drone up. Well, Reedy Creek, where you can prospect, is 20 kilometres in length. So I'm not going to walk the whole lot. I can't put a drone over it either because it's in a national park. But what I'm going to attempt to do is walk a few hundred metres down so you can get a bit of a look at what the creek actually feels like. The friendly couple that I walked past suggested that I have a dig around in the area just behind where they were working. If you put your shovel down, you would usually come out with like grey clay like you would up near the campsite, but occasionally you would hit a patch where it was white, blue, and easy to break up. This white stuff had a lot more gold in it. Today you can visit what little remains of Sherritt's hut. Wick's Crossing, named after Anton, is just up the way. We'll pan near there in video number 2. When Sherritt answered the door to Anton, Joe Byrne jumped out and shot Sherritt dead at point blank range. The 4 coppers hid in the bedroom until the next day. Back in the field, I've moved to a spot about 100 metres before the friendly couple. This is about 500 metres from the campsite, and I'm going to try out the banks there. Look at all the black sand. I met a couple of other happy campers overnight, Ray and Craig. We planned to spend a day together prospecting. Before heading out, I wanted to throw the drone down the creek. I had to take this view from outside the Nasho Park though, because drones are banned in there. So Craig and Ray have been digging this hole out here.
Working hard.
Working hard. What have you found in there?
We've found every sort of 2/3 of a bucket, we get about 30, 40, 50 colours.
And how come when I was up crevicing before, I hear this big scream from the creek? What did you find in there?
We got, we have found fish in there, but we got a large flake.
A large
about, yeah, like triple the size of the others. The rest of it's all flower gold.
Well, the scream that you made, I thought you'd struck it rich.
Wish.
The end of that rock. I was standing on it. That's probably a spot I should be. I've been digging underneath that.
Should I push it over?
If you want, I've been getting all the gravel from under it.
That's going to move now if I push it. I reckon I give it a push. And then we can go under it.
Yep.
That's where the gold's going to be.
I hope.
Time to get rich.
There's heaps of these big flat rock faces all around the edges of Reedy Creek, and there's lots of crevices in them, and I've had a little bit of success just scratching along and filling my pan, going down the creek and panning it off. I'll show you. So I've got to see this homemade sluice, mate. It's really wide at the opening.
Yes.
How much do you reckon it cost you to make?
Did it about 6 years ago. Probably $50.
$50, that's pretty cool.
Got some plywood from Bunnings. That part's just a outdoor rubber floor mat.
Yep.
And then a bit of fake grass underneath it.
Can I see you feed it?
Absolutely. a good water flow through it.
If you've got good water flow, it's really easy to set up, is it?
Absolutely. Just sits in the wide opening. Just leaves a good spot for it to lock into some rocks.
Yeah, and it makes it less of a need to build a really big dam to get the flow through.
Yeah, I've used it in a lot lower flow than this.
Yep.
I just feed it a lot slower, but it still runs.
The Ritchie's IGA supermarket's tucked in behind the main street, and when you're parked in there, you might want to take a little walk to a shop called the Old Mouldy. It's for prospectors, and the old bloke there who has a beard sometimes buys gold off prospectors. Much of the Beechworth gorge was hand-cut by miners. Up the way a bit is the Woolshed Falls. You can't prospect there either, unfortunately. Just after the Great War, they pulled $13 million worth in today's value out of the pool below this waterfall in just 2 years. Craig Ray and I headed back to the Beechworth End campground for a bit of a dig. There's a wallaby that lives there, and he eats straight from your hand. Locals have named him Wallaby. It sort of like rhymes with the Spice Girls' Mel B. There's pretty much no point digging right near the camp area. You've got to go about 100 metres upstream if you think you're going to find anything half decent. We're about 100 metres from the camping ground at the falls end of Woolshed Road, and I'm digging in an area there, and I was getting maybe 15 or 20 specks a pan, and then when I got to the bottom, I found it, my first 100 spec Reedy Creek pan of gold. One last place I wanted to see was the Chapel Gully camp area. It's about 4 k's past O'Donoghue's. It's well marked and it's quite small. When you're there, you walk a track of about 80 metres to get to the creek. So I didn't have time to pan there, but there were a couple of locals with a high banker set up, if that may give you some sort of an indication of what can be found there. So there we have it, Beechworth End Reedy Creek gold. There's probably about half a gram's worth there. It's really fine and it is mixed with a shitload of black sand. Well, that's it for the Beechworth end of Reedy Creek. Next time we're going to go down to Kangaroo Crossing and have a look down the El Dorado end.